Hello there, wonderful people of Earth, and welcome back to the channel, Literally with DJ. It's DJ here, and today, in this video, I'm going to go over the fundamentals of world building. Now, before we get into this video, guys, please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. World building can be defined as the process of creating a fictional universe. Why build a world? Building a world behind your narrative story can enrich the backstory and history of the world where your story is set. One of the greatest feats of world building in literary history is by George R.R. Martin on The Lord of the Rings. When he was in the process of writing The Lord of the Rings, he said that it wasn't the book covers or some artist's conception of Frodo that was on their walls, rather the map of Middle-earth, where the story's set. Let's look at some world building methods. The two main ones are inside out and outside in. If you have a story idea, but it seems a little thin to you, you should try and make a world to fulfill it. World building from the inside out challenges you to make a deep, enriched, and fulfilled story. And then we have outside in. This is where you build and develop the world first, then create stories and characters from it. With this world building method, writers often start with the geography first. Simple hills and mountains become key geographical landmarks that will become relevant later in the story. Now, what makes a story world? As I said before, geography is vital. Locations, like cities, villages, countries, continents, planets, or even galaxies if you're getting interstellar. The landscape, like natural landmarks, any iconic hills or forests or anything of that nature. The climate, what kind of weather? Cultures. Anything to do with culture, from power structures. Is there a form of government? Is it a unitary state, a federation, confederation, or is the world in a state of anarchy? The latter is typically found in dystopian stories. What kind of government is there, if there is one? The religions of different groups of people. The forms of art and entertainment. The norms and traditions. And if you have a multicultural world, you have to take into consideration any laws in one culture that could be opposed in another, which could be a great point to build off for your story. Also, what languages are spoken? Is it English, Spanish, or maybe it's a made-up language? Social classes. What kinds of class divisions are there? How accessible is food, drink, and healthcare? And depending on social class, how easily accessible are these things? Jobs. What kind of jobs are available in this world? And who does what? Are the lower class subject to near slavery, forced to do hard labor? Or is it a society of equity? Also, appearances. Are there any status symbols, like different coloured sashes indicating different classes? And how does each class dress? We also have the history. Are there any world-changing events? And how recent? What was the impact? Has there been a power shift? How did the people respond to it? Anything that could be relevant to the story that might have happened in the past, you need to think of. Also, magic. For those budding fantasy writers out there, this is a very key point to think about. Are there any boundaries? Who gets magic and what kind of powers? Is it controllable? Where does the magic come from? Are there any items needed? How does society or religion view it? And how powerful can it be? We also have technology. What forms of technology? What powers do they hold? Who created it? Who can afford it? Is it only accessible to the upper class? Or is it a commodity everyone can enjoy? How is it used in daily life? And what's the government's role in it? Good luck for all you future authors who looked at this video. I will go more in depth into world building in later videos, but this was just the tip of the iceberg. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. This is DJ signing out.